We had a request from a viewer for this video.
Moroccan geographer said the most difficult thing about English for him is the future.
He said, I don't know when to use will or be going to or the present continuous. It's awful.
They're all common ways to talk about the future.
And they're tricky because sometimes their uses overlap and sometimes they don't.
So we're going to look at the three basics: facts and predictions, plans and making decisions.
And we have a story for you so you can see them in action.
Let's start with facts and predictions.
Welcome. I am Madame Victoire and I will unlock the mysteries of the future.
How much do you charge?
You get 3 predictions for $300.
That's a lot of money.
3 predictions with 100% accuracy and a money-back guarantee.
Oh, so if your predictions are wrong, I get my money back?
Yes, it won't cost you a penny. But I'm never wrong.
Okay, I'll do it. But here's the thing. I have a very important job interview tomorrow morning.
Shh. Let me see. I see black clouds. It's gonna rain tomorrow.
Really? The weather forecast says it's going to be sunny.
Oh, you're right. The ball was a little dirty. Tomorrow will be sunny.
I don't trust Madame Victoire.
She says she's 100% accurate.
We'll see about that.
Okay, let's look at some of the things she said. We often use the verb will to state facts about the future and make predictions. Will is a modal verb and the negative is won't. Will, not, won't. It won't cost you a penny. Sometimes it's hard to hear will when we're speaking fast because we use contractions. I'll, you'll, we'll, they'll, he'll, she'll, and it'll. It'll be sunny tomorrow.
But with facts and predictions, will isn't the only verb we use. We also use be going to. It's the present continuous form of the verb go, and it's very common. Notice the pronunciation again. When we're speaking fast, we don't say going to, we say gonna.
So here's the question. Is there a difference in meaning with will and be going to?
A lot of the time there's no difference. We can say will or going to, and it means the same thing.
A mistake students often make is they use will too much. It doesn't sound natural.
And also, there are some situations where we don't say will.
If a prediction is based on present evidence, we say going to, not will.
We saw an example of that too.
I see black clouds. It's gonna rain tomorrow.
The evidence was the black clouds. So she said, it's going to rain.
She saw that rain was on its way.
It would sound odd to say will here.
Going to is more natural because she's looking at evidence. She can see the rain coming.
Here's another example. I'm going to have a problem with that fortune teller.
That's your prediction.
Yes, and I'm saying gonna because I saw signs that she wasn't very good.
Her crystal ball was dirty.
Exactly. So I'm predicting that she's going to be a problem.
Then let's see what happens next.
Am I going to get the job?
Oh dear.
What do you see? Is there a problem?
There'll be a lot of traffic on the highway tomorrow. How are you getting to that job interview?
I'm walking.
Well, don't take the highway.
I'm not taking the highway. I'm going on foot.
Just as well. We heard another prediction there. There'll be a lot of traffic on the highway.
But there's always a lot of traffic on the highway. Anyone could predict that.
True. Okay, we heard another future form there. How are you getting to that job interview?
I'm walking. We heard the present continuous. We often use this form to talk about future plans and arrangements.
If it's not clear that we mean the future and not now, we state a time. How are you getting to your job interview tomorrow? We use going to and the present continuous to talk about future plans.
And again, in lots of situations, you can use either.
So is there a difference in meaning with these forms? We use going to talk about intentions, things we intend to do. And we use the present continuous to talk about arrangements and appointments with other people. But many future events are both intentions and arrangements. So in a lot of cases, either form works.
But if the verb is go, we normally use the present continuous and not be going to. We heard an example of that. I'm going on foot. You could also say, I'm going to go on foot. It's grammatically okay, but it doesn't sound so natural. With the verb go, we generally use the present continuous.
We'll say things like, I'm going to the shops, I'm going by bus, I'm going home.
Yes, we could say, I'm going to go to the shops, but it sounds repetitive.
We generally avoid it. Use the present continuous with the verb go instead.
Are we going to see what happens next in the story?
Yeah, okay.
I need to know about my job interview. What questions are they going to ask me?
Oh, this is interesting. Well, I never.
Is it good news?
Yes. Do you have shares in Acme Corp?
No,
Well, buy some.
I can't. I just gave you all my money.
No, that's a shame. They're going up tomorrow. Well, that's it then.
But you haven't told me about my job interview.
Just let me make a note of that. Buy Acme Corp.
You haven't answered any of my questions. You're a fraud.
I am not.
I want my money back.
No, you've had 3 predictions and they're 100% accurate.
I'll call the police.
Oh, no. All right, I'll give you another one.
She's a fraud.
But she offered to give you another prediction.
Yeah, but only when I threatened to call the cops. I'll call the police.
Oh, no. All right, I'll give you another one. Notice she said, I'll give you another one. There's a difference between will and going to when we're making decisions like this.
If we're making a spontaneous decision, we use will and not going to.
A spontaneous decision is a decision we're making at the time of speaking.
We saw another example of that earlier.
It won't cost you a penny.
Okay, I'll do it.
Jay said, I'll do it there. So he used will, not going to.
I made the decision on the spot.
But if we're talking about a decision we made earlier, we don't say will.
We say be going to, or we use the present continuous.
Well, don't take the highway.
I'm not taking the highway, I'm going on foot.
Just as well. So at the moment we're making a decision, we use will.
But after we've made the decision, it becomes our intention or plan.
And then we use going to, or the present continuous, because the decision's already made, and now it's a plan.
It's logical if you think about it.
I think we need a review. We use be going to and will to talk about future facts and to make predictions. In most situations, we can say will or going to. It doesn't matter which one. But if there's evidence or if there are signs that something is on its way, we generally use be going to.
We also use be going to talk about future plans. And we use the present continuous to talk about plans as well, especially if we're talking about arrangements and appointments with other people.
If we're making a decision at the time of speaking, we say will. And if we're talking about a decision that was made in the past, we use going to. So those are the key rules we follow with will, be going to, and the present continuous.
It's not so hard, is it?
Just remember not to use will all the time, because sometimes will doesn't work.
Is that it then?
Yes, well, we still need to finish the story.
Before we do, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
And maybe you can share it with a friend who'll find it useful too.
Let's finish the story then. Tell me about my job interview. What's going to happen?
You don't need to worry about your job interview.
Thank goodness for that.
In fact, they're going to call you in 3 seconds to cancel it.
Why?
They've already hired someone else.